Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you all that I did as a pre-prep for Ramadan. The first thing I'm going to make is ginger paste and garlic paste. This is something that would save a lot of your time and make preparations much easier. So this was a hack that I saw in a video where you could easily peel off the garlic, and to me I felt it was a messy process, so probably I wouldn't be doing that again. Other than that, I just peeled off the garlic and grinded them to a coarse paste, not very fine. Now I store it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer instead of the fridge, and this would last for a month to month and a half, which is great for Ramadan. And then I would make slits like this so that it's easy to pull off a piece when I need one. Now the next thing I do is ginger paste. I would like to make ginger and garlic separate pastes so that I can use it separately for dishes which require it. Now for making garlic paste I used oil while blending, but for ginger I do not do that because ginger would release enough liquid while blending that it makes the ginger to break off easily during freezing. But garlic on the other hand does not release any water during blending, so the blending process is much easier if we add oil to it. Now I label these Ziploc bags because ginger and garlic looks the same after freezing. So after making ginger garlic paste, the whole kitchen have a pungent smell. So I just wipe down the counters and the surface using this all-purpose spray. I have made a video about how to make this all-natural all-purpose spray. So if you would like to, I will try to put the link in my description below. Please check it out. The next time-consuming task during Ramadan is frying onions. It would be a very good time-saving hack to fry the onions and freeze it. So after frying it and completely cooling it off, I put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. Also, I need this for the next recipe I'm showing here. So the next set of Ramadan pre-preparation for me is making different kinds of marinations for chicken. Here I am doing a chicken chukka marination. I am adding in 1 tomato, 2 to 3 tablespoons of red chilli powder, and again 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of fennel seed, and 2 tablespoons of yogurt. After adding enough salt, I blended it well to a fine paste and added it to my chicken. Now I used here boneless chicken. Now the final part of this marination is adding the fried onions, and now mixing it all up really well and packing it in a Ziploc bag again for freezing. The next chicken marination I'm doing is green chicken. For this I have added green chilli, mint leaves, coriander leaves, yogurt, and the ginger and garlic paste that I made, along with the spices, which is coriander powder and garam masala powder. Now I grinded it and made into a fine paste and added it to my chicken. Now all the ingredients I used will be put in the description below, so check it out if you would like to. The third marination I am doing is Schezwanchicken. For this I've added red chili powder, coriander powder, and this Schezwan chutney that I had, along with some ginger, and then I mixed it all well and again packed it in a Ziploc bag and kept it for freezing. The final marination is a simple chicken fry marination that I could probably use to make masalas in during Ramadan. Now, all those preparations I'm doing during Ramadan with these pre-preps, I would make a different video, inshallah. So I packed all of the marinations and clearly labeled them so that it would be easier for me during Ramadan to pick up and make a preparation out of it. Now the next thing I'm going to make is aloo paratha. Now I have made a dedicated video for this recipe in a step-by-step format. So if you'd like to see that, I will put the link in the description, or otherwise it would be on my page. So for that I have added my spices to the boiled and mashed potatoes and kept it aside, and then would make the chapati as a normal chapati dough, and then put the masala in between and pinch it out in like this. Now roll out the dough very carefully without giving much pressure. And then the next step is to half cook them before freezing. Just heating up both the sides would be enough, as shown in the video. Now after completely cooling it down, I arrange this between butter papers and put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. I'll be putting all the ingredients details in the description for easy access. Next, I'm making a energy drink that I saw in a video and wanted to try it. So for that, I'm adding 2 cups of dates, 1 cup of makhana, and half a cup of almonds and half cup of walnut, along with 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds and 1/4 cup of flax seeds. Now to this I added boiled milk and kept it aside. Now after an hour maybe it would be softened, and then you grind all this into a very fine paste. Now I forgot to add cardamom pods, so I'm here adding it while blending and make it a very fine paste. I'm planning to serve this drink maybe after Taraweeh or during Suhoor for my family, inshallah, because the ingredients are really healthy and filling. The next item I'm going to prepare are cutlets. I'm not making a lot of snacks this time, but just for kids, I thought I'll make a few and freeze. So here I have chopped up onions in this chopper. This chopper is really helpful tool during Ramadan or any other time even, because it saves a lot of time and effort. So here I'm sauteing the onions and then adding green chilli, garlic paste that I prepared, and sauteing it really well till it becomes brown. Spices, I added turmeric powder and garam masala and sauteed it well, and then I added the minced meat, the chopped up meat. I used beef here, and then a handful of coriander, and that's it. My masala was ready. I know probably most of you must be knowing the cutlet recipe. It's just that I'm showing how I prepared it. I usually make more of the onion masala and less of the beef. So I used here almost 4 to 5 medium-sized onion and maybe 150 grams of meat. That's how I like my cutlets to be. Now I took 5 boiled potatoes and mashed it. For cutlets, I like using a masher instead of grating, because I find a few clumps of potato gives great texture to the cutlet. Then I added the beef masala into the mashed potato and mixed it well. Added enough salt because I felt the salt was less, and then maybe added a half a cup of breadcrumbs. This would give a firmness to the masala and it wouldn't break while molding it. Then I started to shape the cutlets, and for dipping I don't use eggs because I feel while cooking it the oil would form up really badly. So I like using corn flour water. I would take a tablespoon of corn flour to 1 cup of water and then mix it. The only downside is that you have to keep stirring each time you're dipping it in, because the corn flour would deposit down on the liquid. So I prepared almost 15 to 16 medium sized cutlets, and then I freezed it as it is on the tray, and then transferred it to a container with butter papers in between so that it won't stick together. So the final item I prepared for this Ramadan prep was homemade mayo. I used this as dips for snacks. So I added 1 clove of garlic, 1 room temperature egg, half teaspoon of vinegar, and 3 by 4th cup of oil and salt, and blended it well. For a healthier version, I added rice bran oil. You could use any neutral oil. More the oil you use, you would get a thicker texture. Here I have kept a medium texture because I like to use it as a dip. Also remember to use room temperature eggs, otherwise it wouldn't emulsify. I refrigerate this and use it within 2 weeks. And a final tip would be to refill all your spice jars before Ramadan begins. So that's what I'm doing here. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found this video useful and motivated to do some Ramadan preparation. I hope we all reach this Ramadan in full spirits and have a blessed and accepted Ramadan, inshallah. So see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.